weekly. Hooray! I'm real excited. I put a name to it, and it's going to be a weekly update of what I've been doing in my studio. Last week was my very first week in the studio, solid every day. Wait, no, I think I missed a day. Anyway, I was out here working from rainy weather all the way to the most sunny, which is now about 75 degrees outside. It's beautiful here. You know what? I have to tell you what happened. Here we go. The beginning of the week, I got a new computer because my other one died. It would no longer charge, and all of my software that I use to create videos and pictures and whatnot is on that laptop. So I spent a lot of the week also updating this new computer, and today I went to edit the videos. Wonderful videos. I did great. Okay, I can tell you that because you're not going to see them. Why? Because they got deleted. I don't know what happened. New software, I did something, but they're gone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of walk around my shop a little bit, give you a tour of what I did. I won't get to show you any action shots, but I did take some pictures along the way, so I'll put those in there, and maybe just leave the audio in if it's just a boring video. I can just flash pictures. I hope I do that right. But anyway, it's been a real crazy week, and I'm excited about what I got done in my workshop, though. I was able to throw on the wheel my new pugged clay, a little bit interesting to do with that. I'll share it with the test tiles. I also got to organize some things in my shop. I'm reworking my shop so it's more efficient. The test tiles were not efficient for me before, and I think I might have a fix it for that. Also, I could be sitting on my wheel and I need this great tool, but it's on the other side of the room, and that's not logical. It may look great over there, but it's not working for me. So little things like that I'll be sharing each week. And also I started working on the Art Restores Kids project. You know what? Instead of telling you about it here, I'll just kind of show you along the way. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video. It is not what you're going to see next week, because I will not delete the videos next week. I'll take extra precaution, but here we go. I'll do my best. Here are some of the pieces that I threw this week that actually made it. Here's one that, these two that did not. I went to trim it. Let me share with you real quick. And I blew out the bottom because there's something funky dunk about this clay. Right now, it's in a firm state. Okay, if I were to squirt it, this little sucker would probably get moist all over again, and then I don't know where it would go. So I'm just trying to relearn the boundaries that this new clay has. Hopefully it fires up solid. For some reason it just feels very weak and fragile to me for some reason. Not really sure what that's all about because I don't know clay formulations, but anyway, that's it with that clay and what I As far as organizing my shop, I have these test tiles. This is all the test tiles that I have of my glazes. Here's the high fire clay, or high fire glazes, and the low fire glazes. But you know, a glaze is only as good as the clay as you put it on. Right now I don't have any of this clay that these glazes are on. So there's a couple things I wanted to do here. You see this piece of wire? This is what they were displayed on, but I never used it because I think I need to see everything up in front of me in order to get a good idea of what I'm working with. So I've laid them out by color, and I'm planning to put them on a board, a kind of a pegboard or something, so that I can see them all at one time. But to compensate for this 300 pounds of new clay that I don't know how it's going to go, I just started cutting out some test tiles. I don't even know if you could see it, I'm a little short. But I cut out some test tiles that hopefully when I bisque fire them, I can use those and just retest all of those glazes to see what they actually look like. This is the Art Restores Kids art piece that I selected. It is a situation where the children are in a crisis situation and they go there to heal through art. And I picked Hector, number 7, age 7, number 7, age 7, and his statement was, "I don't have a real friend." And I'm going to share on my blog more detail why I selected this piece. But here's a little boy on a surfboard on the blue waves, and he looks happy. So what I decided to do was create a surfboard. now that you've seen how the pictures of how I made this or what was being done, here it is waiting to be dried very slowly. I am going to hang it from this. I don't want it to sit flat on the wall, so I actually made this a little bit taller, the fin a little taller, and these fins that will have wire through it are a little shorter so that the surfboard will be leaning on the wall instead of it being a flat piece on the wall. But I'll share more of that as the progress goes along. I'm real excited about this. Hopefully, this is the first time I think I've fired a flat piece, and I'm nervous that it's going to crack. I'm hoping it doesn't. I've never even used this clay before, so I've never fired this clay before. It's a little bit scary, but I do have templates that I use, so in case something happens, I can go ahead and make another one. But hopefully it all turns out. Well, there it is in a nutshell, a really small nutshell. I'm very sorry that that happened. This is my very first Hobby Potter weekly video, and you know what? If it starts out bumpy, that just means it's going to be awesome next week, right? Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed to some degree. Go visit my blog, because everything that I didn't get to share with you on this video this week, I am going to blog it so that you understand what should have been shown to you in more detail. Thanks for joining me. Come by next week and actually